think one of the main things that Dr. Perry is looking to is respect. I need to speak a little louder, is respect. And you know, the fact is, in our community, we have a lot of women raising our sons. And in that, it's hard for a woman to teach a man how to be a man. It's very difficult. And in that respect, learning how to teach a man to respect a woman when his father did not respect his mother enough to be there. And I hate to say, a lot of us have been there. I mean, I didn't know my father until I was 6 years old. And, you know, that's had an impact on my life even to this point. So the fact is, the best way that women can help men learn how to become men is to teach us how to respect people. When I'm dealing with, I have a daughter, and it is my life goal at this point to teach my daughter how to deal with men. But ultimately the bottom line is, if that man does not respect you, do not give him the time of day. I don't care what happens. And I'm not perfect. I mean, I probably disrespected my fair share of women. I have women who hate me now. But the fact is, I've learned from this. And I have a daughter now to teach me those lessons that I did not learn. So if you don't respect yourself, no man is going to respect you. And if you teach that man how to show you respect, that's going to have a ripple effect throughout the community that we can't even measure right now.
I say as black men, we deal with enough as it is in society, you know, for job. So when we come home, we should expect our women to not give us that same thing that we're getting out in society. So, but it's also a man's job to be a man. And I often say, I have to agree with Dr. Steve Perry, that the women have the control, and you all control the supply and the demand. I say if women were to say they were only going to date men with, you know, 9 fingers, then we get the knives out and start cutting. So you guys have to realize the power that you have and know that, I see you shake your head no, but I'll be cutting. You guys need to know the power that you have, because in essence you control exactly how we are. So I mean, if you guys tap into that and know that, then it will be a whole other ballgame.
Next question or discussion. Discuss the importance of Black love and Black relationships as it relates to being the foundation for Black families and the Black community.
Okay, I guess we developed a pattern. The most important Black love you can have is love for yourself. Nobody can love you till you love yourself, and that means genuinely loving yourself, expecting the most of yourself and putting the best part of you forward. And then from there, the community grows. Relationships are a challenge. Y'all are all at a stage in your life where you're meeting people and making decisions about what you want to be and who you want to be with. Somebody agrees. So it's important that you make sure as you move forward through life that brothers and sisters need each other. We really do. We need each other not just in a romantic sense, but in a genuine love sense. Y'all don't leave this place that you came to different. You're going to leave here better, and you're going to leave here family. You're going to have shared this experience, and anytime somebody meets you from here forward, they're going to say, did you go to FAMU? You're going to say, yes, and they're going to say, did you know such and such? The such and such that is you, make sure that that person is somebody that you can always be proud of. Because the way that you are today is the picture that everyone will have for you in the future. So you can go off and become whoever you want to be. But if somebody found you in the bathroom some kind of way, they're going to always remember you that kind of way. Put your best face forward, love yourself first, and then everybody else can fall in love with you next.
I want to say that, look, Black love begets Black relationships, begets Black family. Family is the most important structure in our community. We're a fractured community generally. You know, you can blame slavery, you can blame the man, you can blame the white man, you can blame whatever you want to blame, but the fact is it all comes back to us. And if we don't build these family structures that other people can look to, you know, I said I didn't know my father till I was 6. I know my father now. My dad is a black man from Alabama. I'm afraid of this black man at this point in my life. I'm afraid of my father. That kept me in line. It's the reason I read. It's the reason I went to college. It's the reason I did all these things, because I had a family. I had people who could support me. I had people there to pick me up when I was down. But it went even further. I found the type of friends in college to keep me up. All of us graduated. All of us have advanced degrees now. Some are professors. Some are lawyers. You know, family is all about support. If we don't support each other, even in this community, like Dr. Perry was saying, I mean, we're all a community. We can all leave here tonight, and you can all go your separate ways and call it a day, and, you know, some of y'all might not know each other, you know, that is what it is. But the fact is, at some point when you graduate, you're part of the family community. And that's a bond that you can't just get anywhere. So, support above all else in our community is probably the most important thing that we can ask for. Instead of kicking each other down like we do so well. If we would just look at each other instead of hating and you know, being that crabs in the barrel mentality that we all have, you know, if we just found a way to support one another, we probably get a lot further in life. Black men, black women, black babies, whatever, you name it. You know, white people would benefit from it. Everybody in the world would benefit if we just supported each other. So that's my take on that.
I'm all about consistency, I think, and this goes mainly to the black dudes, but like, you know, everybody really like, a lot of people, you know, when I was going to school, like, we would have people that you just knew, like, they came to college and became somebody else. Y'all know the type? You know, he wasn't even allowed outside after 8, and then he came to college and he was like, that thugging, right? Or like Nunu or ATL, like, you know, the Nunu girls, whatever, but like, consistency is everything. Like, you know, I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna try to not be like vulgar or nothing like this, you know, I'm still kind of crazy. Like, one time when I was younger, a dude told me, you know, a dude would go all across the world to get with her the first time, but he wouldn't even cross the street to get it the second time. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, like, it's all about consistency. Like, ladies, if you're dealing with somebody, you better make sure that's who you are. And fellas, show them who you are off the break, you know what I'm saying? Those are the relationships that work. When you try to be something that you're not, or you want to be, she go to church, so you want to go to church every day, 7 days a week, and all that, but you know you ain't gonna be able to do that 6 years from now. You know, like, just don't waste each other's time, because that's how families split up. And that's how secret lives get exposed in the 6-year relationships and stuff like that. So I really, really, really like beg everybody to be consistent with who you are, be true to who you are, and don't change for anybody, because you can't. If a human being changes you and not God, that human being is gonna come back, you know what I'm saying? Let time show you the change, not the other person.
I think black love is the sexiest kind of love. Y'all agree? It's something sexy about it. It produces the finest athletes, best politicians. Shout out to Barack. It's a beautiful thing, but it's important because as a child, you know, a young man sees his father loving on his mother. You know, that's how that mindset is discovered. How a man knows how to love a woman, how a woman knows how she should be treated. It all starts within that family construct. But at the same time, you can come from a great family, but at the end of the day, it's your decision, it's your choice. Who you want to be. You know, a lot of thugs that came from great families, and a lot of scholars that came from broken homes. So family is vital. It's kind of where everything starts. But at the end of the day, it's your choice.
Along those same lines, where do you feel that the black community has gone wrong, and how do we get it right?
We've gone wrong a few places, quite a few places. One of the places is that we've given too much power away. We've accepted the notion that somebody's always putting something on us, and we can't overcome. We keep waiting for somebody to come in and correct the circumstances that are ours to fix. We came from schools, many